Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another gig work related app walkthrough video. You guys really enjoyed the one that I did for Instacart. So today I wanted to not only give you a walkthrough of the Walmart Spark app, but I also wanted to give you just a little bit of my experience, as this is technically my first full week, or I've done my first full week, and everybody's experience is different, so I felt like my take on it would be helpful, because you could see people in very busy markets and you could see people in very slow markets, and I just kind of wanted to throw my 2 cents in there. And if it's helpful, great, give this video a thumbs up, and I hope to be bringing you guys more gig work content, hopefully some ride-alongs slash like just shop with me, walk through a full order with me. So if you're into that, go ahead and subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. But we're gonna hop right into it. So this is what my Spark driver app looks like. You're obviously going to see my location is turned off at the moment, but when you sign up and get approved, I can't answer questions about when you'll get approved. I actually had quite a hard time, because not only does it take a few months, because my market is pretty much completely full, I also had issues with literally just trying to create a password to get into the app. So even though I was approved about, I don't know, maybe like a month, almost 2 months ago, which is insane, I was just not able to get help with that, unfortunately. And one day it finally clicked and everything worked and I was able to get on the app. So I'm really sorry that I can't answer questions like that, but I hope this is just helpful if you are looking at the app, maybe a little confused, maybe just want to figure out how it works before you go out and do it. Then I hope that I can provide a little bit of info there. So you can see here at the top is your Spark Now button. So that's basically how you can schedule yourself and tell Walmart that you are ready to accept offers. So I will usually turn mine on for like the max amount of time that it will let me, which is usually like, I guess about 6 hours or so. It may be different for you. You may be able to schedule all day. I don't know if that has to do with my area and like the demand in the area. It very well could, but I just schedule myself as far out as I can go based on when I have to pick my daughter up from school and things like that. Anyway, so there's that. And then down here at the bottom, you will see your zone. So that'll tell you where you are, wherever city you are. It also tells you like all the different Walmarts that are near you. So basically like almost like your hotspots, as if you were do Uber or DoorDash, which is really cool, because obviously if you're very well known to the area, you will know where your Walmarts are. But maybe you're in a different area, maybe you're branching out a little bit. There's also restaurants that you can pick up from on the Spark app. I have not done any, but they will also pop up there as well, so you can see basically where all the cluster is. I have like 2 different areas in my zone where there's like a cluster of stuff that I can do, so I like to be in that area. And then the next button next to it is your trips, which, as you can, I just hit it, my bad, let me go back so you can see it, is trips. So it's the little car icon. So if you hit that, it'll show you, it is not working good today. Here we go. Okay, so it'll show you your offers that you've done, and then it'll also show you all the ones that you've completed. So you can see all the ones that I've actually done. And so obviously right now it's blank, but this is where all your offers will come up, your round robins will come up. And for the people who are confused, because I was definitely confused of people saying round robin, that is actually literally the term that comes from the Walmart app. And it's basically the order that they specifically send you at every hour point. You also can get orders that are, dropped by other drivers, or they're just available and nobody took them yet, which I've noticed as my first week. We'll hop into that in a little section here. I've noticed that at night in my area, there is a lot more of those offers that are not round robin. So it's just like I can just pick up that order because nobody has picked it up. But yeah, so typically you will get your one offer every hour, but if there is more demand in your area and you are able to have access to more offers, then they will send them to you as they need people to pick them up. And then as you can see here, like I showed you guys, I have completed 4 offers, which is not a lot. So that's also why I wanted to make this video, is because my area specifically is not super busy, at least during the times that I'm working, which is morning to like early afternoon, because my daughter gets out of school at 3. So that might not be your experience because maybe you're wanting to work at night. But I do, for the most part, try to work while she's at school so that I'm not away in the evening. But yesterday was my first time being away in the evening, and I did notice a big increase in orders, a big increase in not having to wait for a round robin. I could take express orders or orders that were, like I said, just not picked up and they needed to be delivered. So take that with a grain of salt. I mean, literally every city is different. So, but I just wanted to share that if you're experiencing slowness, like if you are, this is your first day and you're like, I have not got a single order, there must be something wrong. There's not. It's just, if your area is super saturated, which mine is, with not only food delivery, but I'm assuming now grocery delivery, and it's fine. I mean, I can make my money that I need to make, and it's fine, but it's definitely not what I expected. And that's not any YouTuber's fault or anything like that. That's their market and that's what they have access to, which is great. But I did kind of expect Spark to like crush it for me, have tons and tons of money, and it didn't turn out that way. But I do want to talk to you guys about is the Walmart online orders. Basically the batch order, which is what you're going to see here, which is one of my highest deliveries that I did for $40. That was a total of 13 people's deliveries. Now that seems like a lot. It seems very daunting, but really it's pretty chill. I will try to do a video of just that. So if you'd like to see like a online order drive-through with me, drive right along. If you'd like to see like just me going through that, because I think in total it takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours. The video obviously won't be that long, but if you'd like to see me go through the orders, and I'll show you as much as possible, obviously without showing people's addresses and whatnot, but just to show you the process, let me know, because I think that's a very good video idea. But those orders I think are great if the mileage is right. So this one was $2 per mile, was 13 orders, but it was very smooth. You're basically guaranteed money for 2 hours of your work. You don't have to move around to different zones, wait for an order, wait for a food order. I thought it was great. Again, I know some people hate those orders. They refuse to take them because some of them are pretty high miles. You do have to look, because some of my orders that I've been offered start here in my area and end up like downtown or end up in just towards a different zone, and that's just not worth it for me. But some of them can be worth it. So that's definitely something you want to look out for. And like I said, the way you'll know that in your app is because it'll tell you, it'll have a pretty high payout. And it'll say like anywhere from, 10 to 13 orders. And I don't want you guys to be afraid of that. Definitely take advantage of it. Like I said, if the mileage is right. I think this one was in total like 25 miles for $40. So it was worth it for me. Other than that though, let me see if there's anything else that I'm going to show you. I'll just show you kind of like the screen here. There's not a whole lot of super helpful information, but here's your little dash screen where again you can see your home page, your trips, your earnings, notifications that they send you, your zone. You can get help. You can also see, or you can add more than one vehicle, which I thought was cool. So if you drive 2 vehicles, maybe you and your spouse have a vehicle, or you don't drive the same vehicle all the time, you can add it so that way the Walmart employees know when you show up what car you're driving. So I thought that was cool. You don't have to stick to one vehicle. You obviously have to provide proof of your insurance, which if you have multiple vehicles, you probably have all the vehicles on one insurance, but just be aware of that. But yeah, it is cool. So if you have something happen, or maybe you're in a rental car or something like that, you can let them know so that way it makes your experience a lot easier. And you will see, your ratings, which I don't have very many because I just started. So that's obviously the same thing as any other app where you can see completion and all the stuff. They do have incentives, which I think I'm working towards one, which is it's $200 in guaranteed pay, which I don't know if that's totally worth it because I don't know how much money I'm going to be making. If I do a lot of those online orders, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make more than 200, but it is nice. Again, I'm sure your incentives vary by your area, but definitely check those, hit those before you start your first day or start a day at all, so that way you can see what you can work towards. It's always nice. I mean, it's extra money, so if you have, 3 or 4 trips for a certain amount of money, then maybe focus your time on Spark that day and see if you can hit those incentives. And then the last thing I'll show you guys here on the app is the very last page. So here on the home page, this is where you're going to see once you accept an order. That was something that I got confused of too, because when you go to your trips and you see the order and you hit accept, it almost seems like it disappears. So once you see this page, because you've accepted your order, you're going to go back to this home page and it's going to show you that you have your trip. It's also going to tell you to start your trip. So once you start it, that's basically you saying like, I'm ready, I'm driving to the store. And so yeah, you'll see that here. So don't get freaked out if it disappears. It's just, this is like your home screen of like all your orders, which I think Instacart and Shipt are kind of similar. So if you guys have done those gig apps, then you would be familiar with that because it does the same thing. You like accept it and then you go to a different screen. Anyways, so lastly, you can see your earnings, which also is a little confusing, but I think I kind of got it figured out. It kind of breaks down each day and also like the whole, like basically everything is in one slot versus flipping through pages. Everything is all together. So you can see your week to week, like how basically your pay stub, how much you made each week. Your current week is here at the top. So that's where you can see I work Tuesday and I work Wednesday. And then this is a part that I will talk about. It's not technically part of the app, but I wanted to talk about it nonetheless because I was really confused. So if this is not applied to your area, please leave a comment down below if your area is different, because I think this is really important because it concerns your money. And if it is different and you know how to change it, then like I said, let us know in the comments because I think that's really important. So on the topic of earnings, like I said, you can see everything all at once. You can see how much you made for the month. If that's important, kind of like I said, like a paycheck stub, you can see how much money you've made. You can see how your week is going. But in terms of getting your money deposited, so like I said, if there's a way to do direct deposit and something I'm unaware of, please leave a comment down below, because this is just the information that Walmart gave me and that I had to follow. So there is this app here that you'll see. Hopefully my phone is clear enough. It's called Branch. That's where they're depositing my money into. So every Tuesday you get your paycheck for the week. So whatever I've done from this last Monday, which is on the day I'm filming this, that was Martin Luther King Day, all the way up until the end of the week, it will get deposited to me on Tuesday. So this past Tuesday, I got paid for my first week of Spark work, which was last week, and I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know if it was going to be deposited straight into my bank account or what, but Walmart actually sent me a notification and said, earning reminder, we're going to send you your money by today, but it'll be deposited into your branch account. And at first, when I was delivering, I thought your branch, as in your bank account, but no, it's the app Branch. So I downloaded this app, and I won't open that for you guys because that's my personal information, but yeah, so it's a branch account that they link to your account via your personal info, and that's how they find your Spark account, and all your money gets deposited into there. And from there, you can put it into your bank account, or they have a branch card, which is similar to what DoorDash does and what Uber is doing now, where you can get their card. I'm choosing not to do that in the moment because, again, if anybody knows how you can just get direct deposit, I would rather do that. And I just don't want to have multiple bank accounts for all of the, or multiple cards, excuse me, with all of my money going everywhere. So, as I know right now, that's how you're getting your deposit, is that app. Like I said, it could just be my area. It could be that, you know, I didn't sign up for something. I don't know, because I haven't seen anybody talk about how you get paid via Walmart Spark. So as I know right now, you need to download the Spark Driver app, and you need to download that branch app so you can get your paycheck every Tuesday. It said, if you know something different, definitely let me know. It's not a huge inconvenience. Again, if you're a multi-apper and you've done DoorDash and stuff like that, you know that DoorDash has like their DoorDash Direct, and it's a separate app, and you can, you know, transfer your funds and do all that stuff. So by no means is it inconvenient. In fact, in my case, if this is the only way that I can get my money, I'm just kind of using it as like a savings for bills that we have and stuff like that. It's not something that I touch every day, whereas my other gig money, you know, I use on a daily basis. So I don't know, but I think that's a full kind of breakdown of what your app is going to look like on your very first day, and a little bit about my first week. Overall, I enjoyed it. I mean, extra money is extra money. So I am very happy with the fact that I have another app to run in the background. Like I said, unfortunately in my area, it is a little bit slower. I don't always get every hour's round robin. Again, that could be where I'm sitting. I do like to work from my house, so I usually don't go out and sit anywhere. I do have a Walmart, like from where I'm sitting, it's like literally just over there. So I am close enough to get orders from that store. I don't have to sit in the store parking lot. But so that could be why my area is a little bit slower. But I have tested last week. I drove to another Walmart down the road, and I didn't really get anything. Even just sitting there in the parking lot, I was mainly doing food because food is very busy in that area. So just kind of take it with I guess a grain of salt is the best analogy I have for you guys. Just be open. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I don't think any of us does, but don't be like me and have the expectation that it's going to be just like you saw another gig tuber, which again, it's not their fault. They're not misleading or anything like that. They're just literally in a different state, and it's just busier for them. My literal like area specifically, as in like the neighborhood that I live in, is kind of notorious for not tipping, and I don't get like the largest orders unless it's in like certain neighborhoods and stuff. So again, that could be it too. Like people don't tip for food, so they're not going to tip for their groceries. But thankfully Walmart's pay is pretty decent. Again, everything comes down to what you want to do for an order. I'm not ever going to tell you guys what's a bad and what's a good order. Like I said, I did say earlier with the online orders that you do kind of want to do $2 per mile, because they can take you all over the place. Like if you see the map, it'll freak you out, because they will take you everywhere around just to get these online orders dropped off. So you just kind of want to pay attention, whatever you're comfortable with. But I think that Walmart Spark was the most not challenging for me to learn, but I guess I was just mostly afraid of it or a little confused by it. So I really wanted to do this video to hopefully just kind of help you see what the app looks like. Again, if you want an actual like show me how your order goes, I would love to do that for like an online order. So leave a comment below or just like the video so that I know, and maybe that'll be one of my next videos. But other than that, I'm going to end the video here because I've been chatting for way too long. But if I missed something in the app, or you have a question that I didn't answer, leave it in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer you. Maybe even do a full Q&A video for you guys. But I hope you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for joining me here on this video, and I'll see you in the next one.